It's me, Zolly Marley again, and today I'm on with one of my brothers, Roy Soulchild, and he about to tell us about all his amazing work that he has been put out that is making all the views on YouTube. I tell you no lie, if you don't know Roy, you got to go check his YouTube page. He got views of 7,000, 92,000, and more. I would want everybody to come and join me today while we delve into his music and his career. How you doing, my brother Roy?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. What's good beside?
Well, everything is okay. We've been managing, it's been, like you said earlier on, the COVID and all that. We're trying to get everything together. And we
Yeah.
just, started this round of applause where we trying to put limelight on artists that are
All
across
right.
the world that need, some people just need a bit of promotion. They don't need to,
Yeah.
it's just support.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
True.
So for
True.
round of applause, what we're doing is we're shining light on artists like that, and we are heading towards big names. But for now, we are starting with names that we already know.
That's what's up, my brother. I appreciate.
Good. So, right, for me, I can personally say, oh, I didn't seen a couple of your stage performances and stuff. What about somebody who doesn't know you? Who is Roy Soulchild?
Okay. Roy Soulchild is actually a young, talented Cameroon boy, who's out here trying to get it. And I'm a singer, songwriter, and I'm a rapper as well. And yeah, like literally anything musically, like I embody a whole. My personality is so full of diversity because Roy doesn't just is not just somebody who's like on one thing. I'm literally gonna be on any jam, anything you hear on the airwaves or whatever. So I'm not like really picky about it. So in one word, I'm just gonna be saying that Roy is the music man, you know, the
Yeah.
music Roy. Like anything which has to do with music, it's Roy. So and anyone who's been on any of my live shows will be like, okay, this is insane. And for those who haven't been, stay tuned because yeah, you never know. I might be in the city next to you real soon.
Sitting next to you real soon. So,
Yeah.
right, you know, before I don't know where you are at right now, but before that, I would start from India, where I personally had an encounter with you.
Yeah.
You came into my playlist from India. Seeing another African brother singing on all the stages that I could, all the shows that I was at. Like you go over here, Roy is there. You go over here, Roy is there, and you go over here, and it was not just Africans that was in tune with your music. You had Indians also in love with your music. You even made a
Yeah.
song, Baja Baja Ho, with
Yeah.
that was a banger. So how was the transformation been? How was life and singing in India like?
Um, Honestly, the journey in India was one of the greatest lessons because I remember when I come to India for the first time and I met a couple of folks and they asked me like, "Oh, what are you into?" I'm like, "Yo, I want to do music," and they started laughing at me. They're like, "Bro, you're in the wrong place. Like there's no way you can do music in this country. It's not gonna work." And for me, I've always loved to do the impossible, because I believe it's a mindset thing. So when they were like senior guys to me, like, I was expecting them to instead motivate me, but they were like, "Yo, you know what? I'll advise you to just go back. You wasted your time to come here. You're not gonna get anything out of it." I was, damn, for real? Then one of the guys was like, "See, you know what? You don't worry yourself. Like when I see you, I can see that your star is big. Like, man, I can feel the energy, which you spread in the room, and trust me, just do what you feel.
Right.
Initially, everyone was like, yo, how are you going to convince Indians to listen to you sing in English?
Right.
And I was like, bro, they listen to other people,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and music doesn't have a language. I listen to Niger songs, I listen to Ghanaian songs, I listen to French songs, I listen to Arabic songs.
Right.
I don't know all of those languages.
Right.
I listen to a lot of Sarko there. He raps in the local language. I don't know what he's saying, but we vibe with it.
Right.
So what are you trying to tell me, that I can't do this? I can't replicate the same thing here?
Right.
You know, the journey started for me there. Like I was like, you know what? I need to build a repertoire. I need to get contacts. So I started going out a lot, going to karaoke shows. While my fellow people were going to clubs and partying and chilling, I was going to karaoke joints to build a connect, you know. I was going there to sing karaoke songs,
right.
You know, and that's how like I bumped into 1, 2, 3 people, and they always have a question. Yo, are you in a band? You have a band? And I'll be like, no. They're like, no, give me your number. I think I need to hook you up. And I started building from there, you know, from those karaoke joints. And from there, I was like, damn, I need to, you know, break through. I need to do something out of nothing. So I bumped into one Ivory Coast brother once, and he was like, yo, he's a piano player. And I was like, wow, really? So I'm like, bro, I have an idea and have a vision. If you'll work with me, this is gonna happen. I'm like, see, there is no African band in the whole of this city,
right.
This country. Nobody knows Black people.
Right.
Let us first to start this. Right. They're like, he was like, so I'm like, yo, I need a drummer. We need to recruit people. He's like, don't worry, I know boys in my church who do that. Right. And in 1 week, he brought me all those boys. We sat down, I had a meeting with them. We talked, and we built the first African band called Afro Jews.
Wow.
I made a couple of calls with the contacts I built from those karaoke joints, and I got us a show.
Wow.
In an well, you know, wow. When they played, the money wasn't big, but it meant a lot, you know, that I could dream that little stuff and still get it done, you know. Right. So from that place, when I started in that place, the name of that place is Take 5. I'm sure that place is closed now in India. I'm not sure it's existing anymore.
Right.
But trust me, from that place, that was it. There was nothing mad. No, trust me, people went mad. I started getting calls, emails, people wanted me, bookings upon bookings upon bookings upon bookings kept coming. And you know, I started traveling around India and doing shows and whatnot. And now my fellow African people now start asking me a question, bro, how did you do it? I'm like, bro, it's not about how did I do it. We all can do it. You know, it's not, bro, you can literally make it anywhere if you make your mind that you want to do it. Right. That's just it. You feel me? So that the Indian experience was like everything. Like it built me, it made me, I understood, it gave me knowledge of the industry, of how the music business could be really so crazy. They're the good, the bad, the uglies. It's having everything in it. So you have to always be alert. You know, you don't need to get carried too, because there's also that thing of fame when people get carried away, like, yo, I've made it, you know, and you suddenly become arrogant and you disconnect from your own people. Trust me, the biggest stage I shared, which literally got everybody wow, is when I performed with Wiz Khalifa.
What?
On the same stage.
What?
Right? Wiz Khalifa, okay. And we did the same in India. We did a show together. And that's when everybody was like, what is this really? Is this what Roy was seeing in the hood? Right. Like, you feel me? Right. And I still kept my head on ground, bro. I was still, after that show, I came back to my city and everybody was like, bro, we had the news, bro. You're the biggest, you made it big. I'm like, bro, I haven't made nothing big. Right. You know, like, right. I'm still that same guy. Yep. I'm still that same in the blog, bro. Yeah. I'm still your G, man. Like, you feel me? Yeah. Don't don't get it twisted. Don't let this hype and all that stuff, bro. I'm guy. Call me up. My number hasn't changed. Hit my line, bro.
Right.
Kept it down there. And trust me, it didn't end there. I kept going bigger and bigger, and I literally was. I actually found myself in Mumbai with Bollywood superstars on the same stage, and they're thinking like I'm one big American artist. I'm like, bro, I'm just a boy from Africa, man. You feel me? I'm from Africa. I'm like, bro, I'm from Africa. Y'all don't get it twisted. I'm not from the US. I'm not from the UK. Nothing. I'm from the motherland, man.
Well, what? You see, man, I'm very excited. I got goosebumps hearing all of this, bro. Because ever since I've known you, your stagecraft, the way you talk, and to today, I'll tell you, you have kept a calm composure ever since I've known you. You have not been an arrogant person or somebody that, well, you know, Roy was on stage and you trying to talk to Roy backstage and he gonna shoo you away. You've always kept your composure. And
that's me.
It's surprising that somebody can actually dream and make it happen. Because most of the time, you know, people, like you said, people was telling you that it would not be possible. People were saying that you could not make it. But because you had a dream, you actually put the dream into it.
I still got that dream, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's good to know. So when I was checking some of your music, like your latest music, I seen that you did a little collapse, and you know you have some songs going. You have Level 9 on your track, and you have he's one person you actually sing with, or you have a collaboration with. What was how was your encounter with Level 9? And how did you come in contact with Level 9?
Okay, Level 9 actually is a producer.
Right.
So what happened is I had done a track with one of my other producers from Congo. Right. And so he was now working with Level 9 on something else, and he told Level 9, like, yo, bro, if you really need to get a word out for your name, like for people to start hitting you up for beats or production, then you need to at least get a joint with Roy. You feel me? Like, and so he brought the dude over, and I was like, bro, come on, stop giving me all this hype. I'm like, bro, I'm not the person who's gonna make you big, I swear, but I can definitely jump on your stuff. Send me a couple of beats. If I vibe with it, I'll jump on it. You feel me? Like, that's basically it. So we worked on a couple of tracks, you know, and like I've always told most producers, like, you know, I'm not that guy which you're gonna hit up and I'll be like, you know what, you need to pay me this, you need to give me this because I'm big in name, I'm this or I'm that. Like, if you come in just to me, already is an honor. I'm honored to be able to, you know, to be working with anybody else. You know, it's an exchange. That's what I always believe. Collaborations are always exchange. It's never one-sided. Don't look at it in the sense that, oh, I'm bigger than this person, so I'm giving them more credibility than they're giving to me. It never works that way. A collaboration, it goes both ways. You feel me? So I worked with him on a couple of tracks. I told him, like, you know what, I'll give you 3 tracks. I'll work with you 3 songs, and then you can move on with other artists. You know, don't build your career on me.
Right.
You know, then, because I'm that person which I use multiple producers. I work with a lot of people. So I don't want you feeling that me jumping on another person's track or another producer's stuff, which I vibe, you feel obliged or you feel like I owe you. Like, bro, you said you're going to jump on my stuff. Like, what happened? Right. So don't build your career on me. Like, I'm give you 3 tracks, nothing attached, no strings attached. Let's just do it and move forward. After that, you can roll with anybody else. If there's anything which you think is good for me, you send it through. I'm still gonna work on it, bro. So that was basically it. And I have a lot of producers like that which I work with. You know, I have a lot of things like pending. It was the COVID whole scenario because, you know, there was a lot in the pipeline for 2020, you know, and now it's the whole 2020, nothing really happened majorly. But yeah, the most important thing is we're still alive. So we give God thanks for that. And like, that's what matters,
Right.
There's always a reason. And, plans are made and plans are broken sometimes, but it doesn't mean that you can make another plan. You feel me? So that's basically.
Right. Well, so you're blowing my mind right now, to be honest. Like, from the last time I seen you and from what you're telling me right now, I would give you a round of applause because, bro, you didn't make it happen. Because you was that man with a guitar on the stage, but you ended up having a band. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's very, 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 very nice to know that you have grown from every step that, or through the way that we knew you. You get what I'm saying? Now, I want to talk about Quarantine and Love Stories, which is supposed to be your upcoming EP. So I did my homework.
You're paying attention there.
Yeah,
I like that.
So you should know I'm a follower of your work. Can you tell us a little bit more? Can you open it up into details? We want this to be the exclusive because we know that the EP is about to drop. We want this to be the exclusive one where you talk about everything about Quarantine and Love Stories.
Okay. I've always been vocal about Quarantine and Love Stories. So Quarantine and Love Stories was supposed to drop late last year. But the COVID situation got worse, and I'm not that selfish person who just want the whole attention on me. Right. The world was going through a lot, so I was like, Roy, let's step back, hold this for a little bit, wait for things to get better before giving it out to the people. When everybody's healed somehow from all this, because people were in a really, really bad situation. Some people lost jobs. Some people didn't have places to stay. People had to go back home with their parents and folks, So it was not the right time to really want to talk about a project.
Right.
So early this year, I decided to get back on the project and did some little changes on it. It was going to be an all R&B project, and because the reason R&B is because most people had branded me as a rapper, like, oh, yo, Roy's a dope rapper, yeah, dope, yeah, okay, fine. But very few people actually got the opportunity to see me perform, like singing, like the singing side of me.
Right.
So this basically is me showcasing the other side of myself to the world and everybody else who's known me as Roy the rapper, saying that, yo, I'm not a rapper, I'm an artist. So don't be surprised to see me jumping on an R&B track, on an Afro track, or whatever. So there's no limitation, there's no boundaries for me. So I hate being put in that box of, oh, he's just a singer, oh, he's just a rapper. So I want brand me, and my brand is I'm an artist.
Right.
So the project Quarantine and Love Stories is basically has to do with the whole COVID situation. A lot of us were locked up by ourselves. Some relationships were lost, some were built. A lot happened. The lockdown. A lot happened. I had friends who were calling me, so there was a lot of stories to talk about. So Quarantine and Love Stories is me basically bringing out that flavor of a sad situation. Like, okay, the whole COVID thing was a really sad situation, but actually some people exploited it and it worked for them. Right. It didn't work for some other people, but for those, some people found love during the lockdown, bro. Trust me, some found love during the lockdown, during the heart of COVID when you couldn't meet people. Right. Some people lost love during the lockdown. Right. So basically, my whole center is on the whole couple and love stories, which, that was made and was created, was dissolved during the lockdown, during the COVID situation. And also was another way of me showing myself to the world that I'm not just that one-sided artist, which you know. So when earlier 2021, I've always been criticized by my fellow African people. Ah, Roy, you're doing a lot of stuff like white people, bro. Come on. When are you gonna serve us Afrobeat and whatnot, whatnot? And what a lot of people didn't understand is during my time in India, the reason why I took time to introduce Afrobeat or start doing Afrobeat was because at that time I needed to focus on my branding.
Right.
You feel me? And I had to sell myself differently. I couldn't sell myself as an African. I had to sell myself as an African who is ready to do Indian stuff.
Right.
You feel me? So a lot of people.
You first got to.
You feel me?
What you got. My bad.
Exactly. A lot of people didn't understand that branding, but I told them that it's simple. Once I sell myself to be one of them, anything I give them after that, they're gonna take it.
Right. True. True.
So I had to do a lot of Indian influence tracks and whatnot. It was me playing on my brand because there was no black dude, any African in India who was making it at a time, bro.
True. True.
Someone had to go out there and risk it all.
True.
And I was ready to be that dude.
True. True.
So I went and I played with the Indian music flavors and did this and juggled it. It worked for me. Then there was attention now. Everyone was like, oh, okay, who is this guy now?
Right.
So yeah. Then I started serving them my own kind of things.
Right. Smart man.
So exactly. So the Quarantine and Love Stories EP was supposed to be 5 songs, but I decided to make it 6. You know, because I want anybody who listens to it anywhere in the world should connect with it.
Right.
So there is music for every age group. There is trap influenced. There is Afrobeat for my African people who've been talking a lot. And trust me, the Afrobeat songs there, they are addictive. Anybody who's been able to listen to it so far, like, bro, trust me, this is going to be a lot of noise out there. So I have 2 Afrobeat tracks, 1 soul trap, and 3 R&B, solid old school like R&B, not this, you know.
Yeah.
R&B is written, like people don't do R&B like back then.
Yeah, they don't do it. No, R&B is no more. Yeah.
It's not there anymore, you feel me? The artists now are trying to rap so much. So I took it back to the days, you feel me, like proper R&B, which we used to listening to. So that's definitely what I'm serving the people. I'm not gonna twist it around, but I'm serving y'all real shit, real R&B, real Afrobeat. And trust me, if you don't like this project, then I don't know what. Because trust me, all the songs are definitely bangers, and they're really suiting for every kind of mood, happy, sad, party mode, whatever mood you're in. Right. Trust me, will serve the purpose. So that's basically what Quarantine and Love Stories are entitled and it's about right now. So yeah, so things are almost ready. I was supposed to drop it in September, but I keep holding it back. You feel me? Like that's October. I won't give the exact date yet, but trust me, you guys are having it. Exclusively now, I'm giving you the exact month. It's coming out in October. I'm saying it first time and only here in front of my brother. This is the first place I'm saying this exclusively. Anywhere else, if you hear it after, they copy it from him.
Oh, great. Well, for my fans out there, for my followers and my viewers, exclusively on Round of Applause, Roy officially told us that his new EP, Quarantine and Love Stories, is dropping in October. We don't know the date yet, but we're happy to know the month. At least you know that in October, you got to keep looking through Roy's stuff to just find when you drop the EP. Well, that's nice to know, and I'm glad that this is the exclusive release date, or a release month on my show. So, Roy, so have you left India, or where are you now, and where are you doing music now?
Okay, I've been around a lot. Okay, so last year, 2020, I was stuck in India uh, until around August. I was able to get out when things got a little bit easy. I did a couple of shows in India before leaving, though. I did like 3 shows before leaving. I went to Dubai for a little break, vacation, and all that. Because then Dubai wasn't just open.
Right.
A lot of places were, all of countries were closed. From Dubai, I went back to Cameroon, chilled with the family for a little bit, and then early 2021, I kept getting calls again from India. I had like 6 back-to-back bookings, and they were like, I had no plans of going back to India. Seriously, I was like, okay, this lockdown, no, I'm just gonna chill in Africa, try to build my rapport in Africa because I don't have a solid foundation yet in Africa, and I had to get that done. So, I was like, I was just gonna stay in Africa for a bit, but the Indian people didn't let me. They're like, from January they started blowing up, my line. I'm like, bro, we are great. Like we have 6 shows lined back to back. Things have opened up out here, and we want to start up with you because you dropped a couple of tracks during the lockdown, and those tracks are banging everywhere here in India, and we need you. And I was like, okay, damn it. So I flew back in India. I was in India the entire month of January, February, March. Then they announced that they was going to have another lockdown, so I ran very fast before being there. So I left. People got caught up, and I went back. I went back to Cameroon for a bit. Then and my girlfriend, she stays in the UK, and she's Indian, but she stays in the UK. And she was like, you know what, you need to come to the UK. And I was like, see, then I was preparing to release the EP. I wanted to release the EP those early months. And I was like, okay, you know what, I'll hold on this. And I had one of my producers who sent me a couple of stuff. And I was like, oh shit, this is going to be fire.
Right.
So EP could wait. So I actually flew to the UK to build some time with my girlfriend. At the same time, I was working on the rest of the songs. And then the UK now was going now on lockdown. And since she's from India, she was like, oh, India is opening up. Let's go
back to India.
And I was like, oh my God. I moved back to India with her. And, then we got locked. The lockdown was, we weren't reaching India. India was open after India went on lockdown. And it was mad. And, so I am back in India before.
Like I would say, India has always been a beginning step for all of us, and most of us, it
bro.
started a lot of stuff in us, coming in to meet people that are opposite. I'm not saying opposite, but I mean have different beliefs and traditions and all that. And we being Africans, being in their midst, I love my time in India, I would not lie. And I know you did too. So I would always want to go back to India anytime, any day, just to see how the country still looks. Well,
bro, it's okay. It's good because so things started opening up recently, and the good part is once things started opening up, everybody starts rushing to book me. So I've actually been doing a lot of the last couple of months. I've been like really busy doing shows back to back. I was in some cities have booked me back to back, like literally 5-6 times straight. So it's been amazing that after going out and coming in, and people are still remembering and they're still stuck to want to have me, come and perform in their venues and festivals and shows. It's really an honor for me because it means I actually left mark for them. I actually left a good name, which everybody can just get tired of it so fast. And so I decided that why not use this opportunity since I'm back again, maybe not for too long, but since I'm back again, why not use this opportunity now to officially introduce Afrobeat to the Indian people the right way. So that's why I want to release the EP here, and I've already shot the video for the Afrobeat songs. So I'm starting with that.
Okay.
So I'm releasing that now to tell them that, like, yo, this is the Afro session. This is Africa now. Y'all just
let's jump on it. Yeah.
You know,
I would love to, you know, I would love to premiere your videos on my pages anytime when you're ready.
Sure. Once 2 or 3 days before, I could give you a little lick.
Just give me a little lick so we can put it out, because the word is to spread Roy out, and that is what we're about to be doing. Because you have to support a brother to support yourself. That's the only way we can all go forward.
That's what matters, man. I appreciate it. Really means a lot. I appreciate it, you know. So obviously, like, yeah. So yeah, I don't mind, yo. I'm always so vocal about my releases, you know. People be like, yo, why you making people know before they're gonna jinx it? Sometimes I even, the process when I'm recording those songs, I put it there on social media. I ain't scared of anybody. It's not about being stupid or someone's gonna copy your material or whatever. But it's just that I want to have that connection with my followers. I want them to have that real-time experience and see the other side, because I don't have the opportunity to meet everybody, right? So they should be able to live my creative process. Right. So me sharing it is me trying to share my creative process with them. So I might inspire someone who's probably another artist who's in that situation where he cannot create, and he sees me creating, and he's inspired to want to get back to work.
Right.
So I'm not doing it to show off, like saying, oh, you know what, I'm working on new music. This is what. No. So obviously, so the thing, I'm gonna give you a snippet of 2 or 3 of the tracks. I don't mind doing that. Maybe 2-3 days before the release, I don't mind give you snippets for you to put it out there. You know,
yes, sir.
It's fine by me. I'm totally, you know, open for that, because, you know, as you said, we're rising by lifting each other. So I'm not gonna lose anything. You're not gonna lose anything. Like, it's gonna be content for you, but at the same time, it's gonna be extra exposure for me too. It's gonna build on the momentum for the EP release. So it might be 3, 4, 5, 6 people even who are gonna be waiting. Like, oh shit, we want to hear this. But it starts from those numbers.
Right.
With one person, that one person takes the word out, and that person, it becomes 2 people. From 2 people, then 3, then 4, then 5. Then you build up a whole fan base of 1 million, 2 million, 3 million people.
Right.
So never underestimate those 2, you know, loyal fans who are always there to want to check your stuff.
Right.
You know, I always tell people it's not about the numbers. Before I started doing 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 arenas or venues, I was doing 5, 6. Sometimes there were just 3 people standing there, and I was sing throughout the whole night, because I wasn't concerned about the number. My determination was to win those 3 people.
Right.
I win them. I need to convince them that they should follow me. They should stick with me. And those 3 people will take the word out.
Right.
And that's how it works.
That's,
so
that's how you multiply.
Yeah. So yeah, brother.
So for people who have not heard you sing before, we want you to give us a little freestyle, something small, so that they can. For me, I might have to say I've heard it before, but I still want to hear it one more time.
All right. Okay. Let's go. Turn down the lights. Turn down this bass. Turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me. Tell me it's no lies. Just hold me close. Don't patronize. Don't patronize. I can't make you love me if you don't. And you can't make your heart feel something more. And if the thought in this final hour, I will live my until we reach the final. If you want, know you want.
Bruh, I just sat down for, bruh. No, come on now. Come on now, Roy. Come on, bro. You got it. And I'm ready to see you on the other side, bro. Like, I am not playing with you right now. Like, bro, when you sing, you move every hair on people's body. I will tell you no lie, because you got it like that. You got it like that, bro. Yeah, you got it like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm gonna stick with you throughout your journey.
I appreciate
our music, and this is what we about to be doing. We just hit me up when you have a gig, something you wanted to talk about. It could be about music, it could be about music of your EP. Just let me know, bro, and we will put you on.
That's what's up. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Really, it means a lot, really.
All right, Roy. So we're gonna cut this shot, and we're gonna have to let you shout out a few people in your life, and then we can take it from there.
I definitely shout out to my family, because yeah, they've been supportive. My family meaning everybody, my elder brother, my younger brother, my mother. Right. They've been really solid with me. My girlfriend's been solid with me. My band members, man, they have been loyal. Even though I keep going and coming, right, they have been loyal with me. Like, you know, they've been there. They've stuck with me. My team, you know, my team too has been there with me. They're like my biggest fans. So shout out to all my my close team members, and especially all the booking agents and promoters who've been going crazy with me over the years, man. It means a lot, you know, because some of these promoters really go all the way to meet our demands, you know, despite some tough situations. They always still want to meet up your demands and your needs. So big up to all the promoters and all the venues who keep pushing artists, and obviously people like you as well. You know, big shout out, you know, what you guys been doing, what you're still doing, man. I'm great. I'm really grateful to be part of this, and it's an honor, really. Like, big up to you and every other person who's trying to put artists like ourselves out there in the map. And yeah, like, definitely big up to the big man upstairs, God Almighty, man. Like, you know, he's been pulling those strings, man.
Yep. So today on Round of Applause, like you already heard, it's me, Zolly Marley, and today we was with Roy Soulchild. If you have not heard of him, well, why don't you shout out your handles so that anybody can know? Okay,
on Instagram, I go by the name same, Roy Soulchild, ROY space SOULCHILD. On YouTube, same name, Roy Soulchild. On Twitter, same name, Roy Soulchild. On Snapchat, same name, Roy Soulchild. So on any platform, just hit the name Roy Soulchild, and definitely you get me on it. And so yeah.
Like he said, Roy Soulchild across all platforms, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, that you want him on, you can find him on. It's Roy Soulchild. All right, Roy, it was nice talking to you today, and I'm happy to have met up with you. All right, Roy, big up to you, and thank you, and see you on the other side.
Bless up, my G. I appreciate it. Means a lot.
Thank you, and it's the end of Round of Applause. See ya.
Cheers, man.
All right.